Hey guys, I guess by the time this video is released, it's Sunday. If you're an average person with an ordinary work week like I do, then you're probably like me, all weary and zonked out, unwillingly waiting for that dreaded, demonic day. You! Ah!
Day of the week. Tier list.
Tuesday, just average, nothing remarkable to mention, C tier. Wednesday, you're halfway there. It's the point where you think, oh, the week is not so bad after all, or it's all going to shit, C tier. Thursday, super underrated day, B tier. Friday, I remember in primary school just waiting for the bell to ring on Fridays. Best feeling ever, A tier. Saturday, undeniably S tier, no discussion. Sunday, not a big fan of Sunday. It's just the calm before the storm. I would have put this in S tier just like Saturday had it not been for the particular day that pulls it down to B tier. Even just saying the name of this day can cause flowers to wilt and die, the sky to darken and rain to fall. Monday. But what the hell I didn't mean that for real, damn it! Ugh. Anyway, Monday. I hate this day with a passion. The word Monday doesn't deserve to be written in such good handwriting. It's like that meme where a girl takes notes with beautiful handwriting and colors and we zoom out to see she's just written the Holocaust. F tier. F tier. We have this thing called the Sunday scaries, the anxiety and stress that many people feel on Sunday evenings as they contemplate the upcoming work week. This can make it difficult to unwind and enjoy the last day of the weekend. Some people's weekends are packed with errands, chores, and social commitments. There is no time for true relaxation and rejuvenation. But for some people, their weekends can be even harder. You know, this man has it easy. When was the last time I had a day like that? Now, as you know, I'm Vietnamese and studying can be very grueling. Now that I am in college, my schedule ain't so demanding anymore. But back in high school, let me show you my schedule back then. Monday, I attended school from 7 a.m. to 5 p.m. followed by cram school and homework in the evenings. It was the same for Tuesday and Wednesday. Thursday offered a rare afternoon off, but I still needed to complete cram school homework for that evening. Friday was another rare occasion where I did not have cram school in the evening, but I still needed to do homework for Saturday. Saturday was the same as Thursday, and Sunday I had cram school in the afternoon and homework in the evening. Most days I stayed up until 10, sometimes 11 p.m. to finish my homework. There were times when I was tempted to burn my house down. After all, you cannot have homework if you don't have a home. And after all of that studying, I'm still just your average stupid John Doe. After graduation, I burnt all of my books and vomited all my knowledge. My brother at times came up to me and asked scientific questions like what's the formula for the heat energy transferred? Bro, I didn't even remember what was in my banh mi for breakfast. But believe it or not, my brother has it much worse. Here's his daily schedule. 7, 8, 9. 7, 8, 9.
Oh, piss off. How did you miss that?
7, 8, 9. Brother? Wait, what is this? Where the hell are we? Oh, we are on the RMS Titanic. Wait,
What?
yeah, isn't it amazing? You're on the Titanic every day, you little shit! You never told me about this! Okay, don't panic. I've got this. That's the wrong way, you little shit! You don't go around steering helms. You are not the certified steerer of helms. Calm down. I've read about this. There's a theory.
They say that if the Titanic had hit the iceberg head on,
Instead of glancing it, not as many compartments would have been flooded. The ship wouldn't have sunk. Look at it splitting in half. I'll split you in half, you little shit. Okay, You come back on land and suggest something new, okay? Good day everyone. I'm thrilled to be here today to introduce you to the future of travel, but let me assure you, safety is our paramount concern. Ladies and gentlemen, here it is. What?
Get off the toilet! Get off the toilet!
Drop down and give me 9. But believe it or not, our experiences were nothing compared to those of students in South Korea and China. I highly recommend you watch this video which details how demanding the education system in Asia is. I thought I was having it rough until I saw that some students only had 4 hours of sleep. Wait, I'm sorry. 4 hours and 30 minutes of sleep daily. Yeah. That 30 minutes is gonna make a difference. But back to the main topic. The line that separates working and relaxing is getting blurrier and blurrier. Asian culture pretty much demands us to study even during weekends. How can you possibly get any relaxation when your head is full of algebra and algebras and bills and hills and deadlines and headlines and taxes and taxes and taxes in New York and New York in Texas and taxes in Mexico in New York? I'm going insane. I miss when time was less complicated. I miss when I still had GTA installed on my PC and I, with my limited knowledge of traffic rules, would run over every NPC in the vicinity. I miss when my bike still had training wheels and I, with my limited knowledge of traffic rules, would run over every kid in the vicinity. I miss when I would sit in my car and pretend to race against other cars and I would collide with every single blue cars in the vicinity. Not because of my limited knowledge of traffic rules, but because I watched Mr. Bean and I, for some reason, really hated that 3-wheeled blue car. I was a weird kid. But yeah, life was simple. Is it possible to return to that simplicity? Well, if you're looking for an earnest answer, then you have come to the wrong place. You're looking at a guy who has only uploaded 4 videos this year. But hey, I'm your friend and we have this saying in Vietnamese which can be roughly translated to teachers are useless. You're better off learning from your friends. Teachers here really are useless. That's why we have cram schools. I'm just joking. Alright, let's talk about those pocket-sized black holes we call phones. You know, those little devices that promise to keep us connected but end up disconnecting us from the real world? It's like they have cast a spell on us. 1 minute you're checking the time, the next you're listening to Malta's national anthem. Scrolling on your phone on the weekend is not a good way to spend it. The solution? Just throw your phone out the window. Or not. I have a better solution. There's this app called Touch Grass in which you have to touch grass. The app locks your most distracting apps until you connect with nature. You might be asking, what if I live in snowy areas? Get your shovel out and get to digging. Might as well get some exercise. Okay, maybe this is not such a good idea. If you live in, let's say, Antarctica, you're finished. Instead, just ask someone reliable to hold the phone for you. I usually ask my mom to do it. Mom, can you give me back my phone? The only 2 other ways that I could think of to avoid using your phones are magnets. Yeah, bitch! Or give it to Michael the Santa. Hello? You cannot use your phone if you're dead. In conclusion, whether it's the Sunday scaries, the pressures of Asian study culture, reclaiming our weekends is a challenge we all face. It's about finding that balance, rediscovering simplicity, and maybe, just maybe, touching a bit of grass. Now excuse me, I have stuff to do. I'll split you in half, you little shit! Ah!